channel. My name is Allison Clarke and I'm a senior portrait and wedding photographer based out of Southern New Hampshire, and I'm also an educator for those who are just starting their own photography businesses and want to learn a little bit more. Today I wanted to answer a question that I get asked super frequently, and that is, how do you make your images so sharp? I'm a portrait photographer, so the goal of a portrait, if you didn't know, is to always get the focus right on the eyes. And I know that a lot of people struggle when they're working with portraits because their aperture is typically pretty wide, meaning they have a very shallow depth of field, and therefore it's pretty easy to misfocus if you're not careful. When you're working with a really wide aperture like f2 or f1.8, it is really easy to misfocus on the eyes. If you notice sometimes when you zoom in on your images that your focus point was maybe on the tip of the nose, it'll still be out of focus on the eyes just because your depth of field is that shallow. So I want to give you guys a really easy tip today on how to never misfocus and how to always get crystal clear, perfectly sharp images. The concept is called back button focusing, and while it was kind of tricky to learn at first, it's a total habit for me now, and it's super simple to learn. You just have to get used to it. I'm going to be showing you guys today on my Nikon D750. If you have a Canon or a Sony or another brand of camera, it might be a little bit different, but you should still be able to find the button in relatively the same spot. So if you do have a Nikon and you look at the back of your camera, you should notice a little button right here that says AF-L, which stands for autofocus lock. So let's say you're shooting a portrait and your focus point is right in the middle and you want to focus on your client's eyes, but then be able to recompose to get that right composition. All you have to do is put your focus point over their eye, focus your camera, and then hit and hold down the autofocus lock button like this with your thumb, and then you can recompose and then click. And that'll just ensure that when you're recomposing and releasing your shutter, that your camera doesn't try to refocus when your focus point is over a new spot. So let's say I'm posing for a portrait and I wanted to turn to the side. I would want to put my focus point over my eye that's closest to the camera, but let's say then I wanted to recompose to get some more background or just a different angle. I would focus over my eye, hit that autofocus lock button and hold it down, recompose, and then click the shutter button. And at first, I'm not going to lie to you, it felt super weird. To have the viewfinder up to your eye and then your thumb practically right against your face, it definitely feels funky. And the few people that I've taught this to in the past have all said that. They're like, how do you get used to that? And all I say is practice, practice, practice. The more you force yourself to use the back button focusing, the less awkward and clunky it feels. I do it all the time now without even thinking about it. So while it may feel a little awkward at first to have your thumb that close to your face, you will get super used to it and it'll just become a reflex. If you have any questions about back button focusing or any other camera related question, leave them in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer them or make a whole video about it. I truly want to make videos that you guys want, what you guys want to learn, so definitely don't hesitate to leave something in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. Additionally, if you're a portrait photographer, make sure to grab my free download, which is linked in the description below. It is all about posing with confidence. So let's say you're a senior portrait photographer and you want to learn more about how to clearly and confidently communicate your posing, or you want your senior to feel more comfortable and confident with you. This free download is for you. It talks all about how to clearly and effectively communicate your posing in a confident way. It's been a total game changer for me. I've already had dozens of photographers download this free guide and I've gotten amazing feedback on it. So definitely don't miss out on that. Again, it's linked in the description below. Last but not least, don't forget to follow me along on Instagram and TikTok under the username Allison Clarke Photography. I share free educational content over there on the daily, so definitely don't miss out. I cannot wait to connect with you all on social media. Leave a like if this video is helpful for you, and don't forget to check back every Friday for new videos. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend.